at the end of week 6, and we're going to just go through the things that we learned. It was a big week, actually. A lot, like this whole compliment stuff is a leap into something that's totally not like not familiar as an English speaker. And so great job for hanging with me. The first thing we talked about was some different uses of the 是的 construction. We knew it before as a way to clarify a detail about something that's already known, or to clarify, to ask a clarifying question or to give clarifying information. But then we talked about it being used to indicate purpose. For example, 这种刀是用来切面包的. That means that this type of knife is used to cut bread. So 这种刀, this type of knife, 是用来 is used for 切 cut 面包的. And so it indicates the purpose of this thing, or the purpose that somebody has done something. I did this in order to, but it's not actually using the words in order to, or for in order to, but it's using the 是的 construction to express that. There's some other uses of the same construction. We talked about distinguishing words. I don't remember if I used that phrase like that, but it's adjectives that have, it's in either or. There's no degree. It's like, I am a male or a female. I can't be both. So it's like 我是男的. I don't need to say I am very male. 我是男的. And there's many others that are like that. And basically any adjective that is like that, it's kind of like it's either this, it's there's no degree to it. It either is or it isn't. You can make into this 是的 construction. We talked about how it's used for occupation, or to say what your major is, or that kind of thing, where you say 我是, I could say 我是教中文的. I teach Chinese. 我是教中文的. While it's not my full-time job, at the moment it's a job, I can say 我是教中文的. And then it's used for strong affirmation. By putting a 的, it's kind of like the 是的 construction, which I think we usually will omit the 是 in this particular usage, though you could say it. By putting a 的with like, I will do something, or we can do something, or this will work out, or this can work out, that kind of thing. This is allowable. Then we'll put a 的 at the end of that phrase to give it a little bit of like, boom, a little bit of strength to the affirmation. All right, and so the next one we talked about a degree complement, using the little word 的, but it's a different 的from the first one we learned, and it goes verb 的, and then some comment about the verb, some additional information about how it happened, the degree to which it happened, the assessing its quality, that kind of thing. Like 你中文说得很好. You Chinese 说得 speak 很好, or 很清楚, very clear, or something like that. Then we talked about a specific potential complement, 懂 or 明白, both meaning to understand, which pair with 看 or 听. To 看懂 or 看得懂 means I can understand what I'm reading. 看不懂 means I cannot understand what I'm reading. 听得懂 means I can understand what I'm hearing. And 听不懂 means I cannot understand what I'm hearing. And of course, 明白 can go wherever 懂 went. And then we talked about the result complement, 到 or 见, which when paired with 看 or 听, it means to see or to hear. Or if it's in the positive, you add a 了, like 我看到了, I saw it. 我没看到, I did not see it. 我听到, I heard it, or 没听到. And then we talked about the result complement 完, meaning to finish. So you have verb plus 完, like 做完 means to do finish. 吃完 means to eat finish, or finish eating, of course. 写完 means to finish writing, and so forth. And then we talked about just in our last video, 好, meaning to say that a verb plus 好 plus verb means that, did I write that right here? Yeah, 好 plus verb. means that something is easy to do. 好懂, easy to understand. 好写, easy to write. That kind of thing. 好唱 could be easy to sing. That this song is easy to sing. And then we talked about 到, which usually means to arrive, but it can be used to mean go, particularly in the phrase 到, place, and then 来or去, to mean to go or to come. And it's an alternate way to say a 去 phrase or a 来 phrase, meaning to go or come. And so it gives us another option, and it tends to pair really well with following with a purpose, like the reason you're doing something. I came to, or I went to. All right, so there we have it. Week 6, keep up the good work. You're amazing. You're learning Chinese.